Hey everyone, welcome back to Nurse Love Addiction. You wanted it, so here it is. I'm going to play through the other 3 routes, possibly 4 routes, because apparently there's also a non-romantic route, and I don't know if that adds more to the story, but maybe one of you who has played the game can let me know, and if it adds something more to the story, I'd be happy to play through it as well. But for now, I think the plan is to play Nao's route first, then Itsuki's route, then Kaide's route. For no other reason, simply that I'm most curious about Nao's route at this point, and I would like to... Well, I'm curious about all the routes still, but Nao's most of all, and then I figure Itsuki would make sense to go next, because it seems like, as some of you have also told me, and as I could observe going through the Saki route, that the Nao route and the Saki route and the Itsuki route are kind of intertwined and connected. So I'd like to do the 3 of them first and then do Kaide's route last. Also, Kaide was the other preferred route I was gonna go down, so I might as well have something to look forward in the end. But here we are. I'm gonna try to go through this as blind as possible, and the first few videos might be kind of rough because I'm going to be skipping through stuff before, as we kind of go on this well-treaded ground here in the beginning with the setup. And I'll probably cut out a lot of me skipping stuff, but it might be a rough first couple of videos. But anyways, here we are, the Nao route. Are you ready for some incest? Or some pseudo-incest, because if there's anything that Japan loves more than incest, it's pseudo-incest, where you find out you're not related and then it's not weird anymore. But hey, it was kind of taboo there for a while, so it's still hot. Yeah, it's taken me a while to get myself to start another route, because I kind of feel like I'm cheating on Sakia. I mean, she will always be my favorite. I say that now, and maybe my mind will be changed, but it feels weird playing through other routes. I don't know if I can handle it, but we're gonna try, because I do want answers to my questions that I left at the end of the last video. But here we go. I think this is a good place for us to start, because last time I said, no way I can't do that, when Nao had pulled us to the ground and wanted us to kiss her. But I have a feeling we might screw ourselves over, so I'm going to do a little damage control. I mean, she's pretty cute, right? I think this, as if my consciousness were being sucked away to somewhere else. After all, no part of me resists the idea of kissing Nao. And I love that we've returned to that imagery, this kind of space, stars being sucked in, gravity pulling imagery. I'm kind of not convinced that's just the stylistic choice on the writer's part. I really want to believe there's something to it that we're going to find out in one of these other routes. Nao's hand reaches out towards my head, as if to examine the headache, as if to embrace my head. Nao's hand touches my hair and it tickles slightly. There is a static energy between the two of us, almost like something magnetic. Then Nao says, "Oh, god damn it. Really? That's what she does when we choose not to kiss her, right? She does this dumb piggy nose thing." Which means I think we could probably skip through this. Alright, very nice. I gotta say, I really do like that this game gives you time to get to know the characters and make choices that will help you get to know them, but not necessarily set you down the path yet. Like, there's 10 hours of gameplay before you get to the beach about. So I really like that about this game. It gives a lot of time and room for exploration. But yeah, this feels a little weird. I miss Sakia. I miss her. Anyways, I will probably end up cutting most of this. So if we skip to the next scene, you'll know why. Man, remember when that was our only worry, though? When we pissed our pants to help make Yuki feel more comfortable about it? Remember? Things were so simple then. Things were so easy. That was our big worry. And then, things got a lot worse. Yeah, fucking studying in a karaoke bar, remember? Life was so much happier back then. Before all the shit hit the fan with Sakuya. But I'm just upset because I'm sad her route's over. Though I still think her ending was bullshit. Her good ending was absolute bullshit. I did not go down the Sakuya route so I could hook up with her sister. That's all I'm saying. Hello everyone, welcome back. Here we are at the beach for our beach episode. And you know what's coming next. By the way, I like the drum roll. I don't know if I picked up on that the first time. Oh man, Sakuya and Itsuki look mad. I'm sorry, Sakuya. In another life, it would have been you. The atmosphere just got a lot more tense. Oh wow, how generous of the two of you. I totally believe that after the scowls you were giving us. Yeah, I think One Piece bathing suits are highly underrated, to be honest. There are some bodies that people that just really pull them off. We reach a peaceful decision. What a relief. What a relief. Until my 5th year in elementary school, I used to go to the seaside every year with my grandma. When I was still a quiet doll, and my parents were busy with work and hardly home, my grandma and I used to go, just the two of us. My grandma had surfed a lot when she was younger, and she boasted to me, anyone who didn't know me around these parts was an amateur at best. At the end of that summer, my grandma had died. And the summers that followed, going out with my family or my friends, I ended up substituting the pool for the sea. My grandma had often told me about her love for the sea, and I loved her for being that way. Each time we came to the sea, we used to throw sea slugs at each other, with our bare hands, of course. Swoosh, crash. I'm standing on the beach. Swoosh, crash. The sound of the waves seemed to be calling to me. Swoosh, crash. The never-ending, continuous voice of the sea. Swoosh, crash. I gaze out at the distant horizon and listen to the sound of the calling waves. That's right, in my dream, after this, I hear a voice from behind me. Called, I turn around. Now is rubbing sunscreen onto her body under the beach parasol. That's right, I haven't put on any yet either. It wouldn't be a classic beach episode if there wasn't a rubbing sunscreen onto the girl's back. Right, this is very classic. I answer lightly. Now holds out the bottle of sunscreen to me. Don't do that. Do you forget who we are? Nao's bathing suit is a one-piece, but the back is open, exposing most of her back. I squeeze out a generous amount of sunscreen on my hand and begin to rub Nao's back. Rub, rub. Rub, rub. The occasional gasps that escape Nao's lips are a little... Please now, control yourself. If I didn't know the context of this scene, I would assume something else is going on. I rub and rub so that I don't miss anywhere. Nao's back trembles suddenly. There's embarrassment in Nao's voice. I swear to God, Asuka, you're smarter than this. Rub, rub. Now, you might as well just put on your own sunscreen at this point. I carefully rub, rub. What was that? That is not a ticklish sound. That... Nao's back suddenly trembles. A gasp escapes her lips. And if you never put sunscreen on each other before, I feel like you should know that Nao's is sensitive. Because I feel like if you go to the pool and the sea that and the ocean that much, you probably put sunscreen on each other before. Ugh, what was that? Are you sure? Asuka's still putting sunscreen on you? Oh man, Asuka's got her serious voice right now. It's the best thing in the world. Like she's just gonna call her sister out. You know, that's what you gotta love about Asuka. She's not naive to this kind of stuff. She's always the first one to point out this shit or to call Nao out, being like, hey. Like when Nao wants her to like sleep with her in the Prima outfit. And Nao's like, and Asuka's like, no way in hell. I know what you're thinking. No way. Well, at least Nao isn't playing the naive card either. But she's never really put up that kind of front before. Nao says in a teasing, mischievous, and slightly naughty voice. My hands stop. Seriously, you two, stop flirting. Oh, don't say that now. Your past doesn't define you. I mean, look at Xena. Nao says modestly. Oh. Come on now, you take care of your sister pretty well. I think that's worth a lot.
よし、これでバッチリ OK だよ、なおちゃん。ありがとう、お姉ちゃん。
Now gets up.
次はお姉ちゃんの番。塗ってあげる。あ、でもくすぐったくしないでね。どうしよっかな。
Now giggles.
息がエッチだとか意地悪なこと言われたし。
Please now, it was pretty erotic. Just pointing out the obvious. Now seems to be enjoying herself. Let's just skip over my turn, out of embarrassment. Oh, that's no fair, Asuka. Just to get everyone up to speed, I skipped through a bunch of, again, repeat scenes. Nothing really changed from what we had seen before, and now this is our second hospital training, and instead of being partnered with Sakya like we were on the Sakya route, we're partnered with Now, and we're going with Miss Shinogi. And we're curious about Yuki, of course, because she's been texting us about her operation. And, well, if you've been with me since the Sakya route, you know what's coming next. But this is unique because we have Now with us. So I figure it's important to play through, and I want to play through it. And here we go. Here we go. Get those tissues ready. I'm going to cry again, too, even though I know it's coming. The hospital ward we head to isn't the one where Yuki is.
夏休みか。課題で大変だった思い出しかないわね、私も。やっぱりみんなそうなんですね。休みの終わり頃には毎日誰かの部屋に集まって協力し合ってたな。
Miss Shinogi talks nostalgically, as Now responds in a friendly manner. But there's something else that's on my mind.
塩野木さん、何かしら。
I know that as a nursing student, it is not ideal to worry yourself with any one individual patient, but I can't help myself.
ゆきちゃん、どうしてますか?
I have asked the question. I consider how I might be scolded for it. Next to me Now has a look of surprise on her face.
セリア、ゆきちゃん? はい。彼女は亡くなったわ。先週の初めに。
Miss Shinogi speaks in a regular tone as she continues to walk the hallway. I feel my temperature drop.
お姉ちゃん。
After taking a sharp breath, Now looks towards me. She passed away? At the beginning of last week? Huh. When had I received my last text from Yuki? That's right, at the beginning of last week. Right after that? Miss Shinogi continues in a matter-of-fact voice.
前にあなたたちが実習に来た後、また手術があってね。それは成功して経過も良好だったんだけど、先週急に容体が変わって残念だったわ。そうだったんですか。
As I am unable to form words, Now responds for me instead. My feet have stopped moving. Now stops as well, and Miss Shinogi, realizing this, also stops and turns around. I know I should say something, but I cannot find the words.
アスカちゃんってきっといい看護師になると思うな。
I still think Yuki's going to be more important to the plot. And maybe it wasn't relevant to Sakya's route. Maybe it's not going to be relevant to Nao's route. But I don't understand why you would introduce her and then not have her mean something in like the second act of the story. But that's just my opinion.
廊下で話すようなことじゃないわね。
Led by Miss Shinogi, I return to the nurse station. The chief seems to have left, and there's no sign of her in the nurse
分かって
station.
ると思うけど会心があるからあまり時間は避けないわ。はい。
With a gentle expression on her face, now remains silent.
ショックを受けるなとは言わない。人が亡くなっているんだから。でもそんな顔で患者さんの前に顔は出させられないわ。すみません。あなたユキちゃんとメールのやり取りしていたのよね。
I give a nod. The subject line of her text had always been to the Jellyfish Club manager, and we had exchanged many texts. It had pained me to read some of Yuki's texts, while others had been a source of encouragement. And so I had been looking forward to seeing her. So much.
楽しみだったんだ。ユキちゃんに会えるの。メールについては主任も理解していたわ。その上で学校で学んでいるならわざわざ言うまでもないことだし、ここで私もあなたに言ったけれど、彼女のような患者さんは他にも何人もいる。はい、分かってます。前回あなたたちが病院実習に来た後亡くなった方も彼女一人じゃない。はい。でも私たちは毎日病気や怪我と戦っている患者さんと笑顔で接しないといけない。はい。
Everything Miss Shinogi says is correct, and I nod.
分かってます。看護師は患者さんに尊敬の念を持って接しないといけない。それも公平に、分け隔てなく誰か一人を特別扱いしないで。看護総合論の授業で一番最初に先生から教わってて。
Miss Shinogi silently listens to me speak.
分かってますから。
I know what is expected of me as a nurse, or at least as an aspiring nurse.
すみません。
Oh, your face totally contradicts what your voice is saying.
何？私泣きます。
I can't stop myself. I can't stop the tears that fall, or my shoulders that tremble.
お姉ちゃん。泣くなとは言わない。だけど悪いけど長く時間はあげられないわ。早く気持ちを切り替えてトイレで顔でも洗ってしゃっきりしてきてちょうだい。これ以上遅らせられないから私は先に病室を回っているわ。 はい。
I go to the bathroom and wash my face with cold water over and over again. I wipe my face with a towel and step out into the hallway. Nao is waiting there for me. She should have gone with Miss Shinogi.
あ、ごめんね、なおちゃん。ね、辛かったら今日は休んでもいいと思うよ。なおから言ってもいいし。大丈夫。いや、大丈夫じゃないけど、でも大丈夫。そう。
My mind is still spinning.
塩野義さんのとこ行こう。
Wow.
遅くなっちゃう。
Well, at least now was had more comforting words for us than Sakia did. I think Sakia told us she'd cry at home, but then I think she said something sweet, something about how anyone would feel that way. But